I started off the first video in this series by saying that I was out of my comfort zone in doing these videos. Now I am going to go out even further. Most of my life, I have felt that I didn't belong, like I was an outsider and there wasn't a place for me. From the music class in the middle of second grade, where the little boy said I talked funny, because I lived in 4 states before I was 8 years old, and we had just moved from Ohio to New York City. I thought they talked funny, frankly, but still. To the job in Switzerland, where I worked with a group of Brits who had known each other for years, who had just moved there together from Shanghai, and who went out every night for beers at the pub. I tried a couple of times. I did join them, but as a high sensory introvert who doesn't drink beer, that was not how I wanted to spend my evenings, especially after a long day in a toxic environment. And that was a really hard period in my life with a lot of real existential pain. I have plenty of stories that I could tell about not fitting in, but what I really want to focus on now are the amazing things that start to happen when you face your fears. Do what your heart's telling you to do, even if you have absolutely no idea where it's going to lead or how you're going to get there. When you stop trying to be someone you're not, or trying to fit in where you don't even really want to, and start just being truly, authentically you. As two of my mentors call it, getting out of your own way and living your design. I certainly don't have it all figured out yet. All our lives are works in progress. But I do know what doesn't work. And I've spent a lot of time figuring a lot of things out. And I can tell you what we all need, which is community and each other. And the further up the corporate food chain we get, the truer this is. Until we realize this, until we acknowledge who we are and start living in alignment with our values, our gifts, and our needs, and find a community of people who can actually see and appreciate us for who we are, we're just stuck in a never-ending cycle of pain. If you identify as a woman leader with high sensory intelligence, I created the GRIT Collaborative Program for you, as well as for me. The cycle of pain may manifest differently for each of us, but from the many, many stories I've heard from women like you and me, I can tell you that the fundamentals aren't so very different, and usually involve some combination of frustration, overwhelm, chaos, maybe anger, maybe anxiety, maybe sadness, and frequently burnout. If you are ready to get off this train, to step out of the never-ending cycle and be seen and supported for exactly who you are, please reach out. There is a link to my calendar in the comments, or you can message me. The GRIT Beta program starts next week, and I would love for you to join us. So I hope to talk with you soon.